But if you want to decide which one works better for you, I was hoping that this can help you guys out a little bit. Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Today we are going to do a really fun comparison on the Louis Vuitton Neverfull GM and the Louis Vuitton Neverfull MM. So if you enjoyed luxury handbags, what's in my bags, reviews, and all that good stuff, make sure you like and subscribe. You guys taking a moment to subscribe changes everything. It helps support this channel. It helps allow me to bring you new content each week. And I love connecting with you as well. So make sure you drop a comment below, introduce yourself, and without further ado, let's do a side-by-side comparison of the Louis Vuitton Neverfull bag. All right, friends, so like I said, today we're going to do a really fun side-by-side comparison to help you check out this bag a little bit further. And if you stay tuned until the end of the video, we will do a try-on as well. So you'll get to see how those bags fit. We'll get to talk about how they function and maybe you know which bag's right for your collection or both and how that would work for you. So let's go ahead and dive in. So first we're going to talk about the Louis Vuitton Neverfull GM. So this bag is a wonderful option for on the go, for travel, for so many people. It makes a great mom bag, work bag, and so much more. This bag is a large tote bag. This is the largest in the Neverfull family, and I will leave in the description your measurements for both bags. But I want to do a side-by-side for you guys, kind of talk about each bag a little bit more and give you an idea of what those look like. So this is, like I said, the largest size. This one also has, all of them have the side clench, but when you do the side clench on this one, I also wanted to show you what it looks like beside the Neverfull MM to give you an idea of how big that actually is when the sides are clenched in. So like I said, I will have those measurements for you guys. This one to me has really become like a mom bag or a work bag, or if we're going on a road trip, I tend to have a larger tote bag with me. This would be my choice for that. So this is a great option if you need to be able to toss in that extra sweater, or if you have a couple extra things you're bringing. For me, it's always like an agenda, my stationery supplies, all those pens and papers and markers and all that stuff. So this allows me to have just that extra room that I need. So this is what it is, the side-by-side, if you clench the sides of the Neverfull GM. So if you clench the sides of the Neverfull GM, essentially you're getting really close to that Neverfull size, MM size. You still have that bottom that's a little bit larger, but the way it pulls it in makes it really similar and size to that MM. So that is something to consider as well. If you're needing something, if you tend to use the larger bags a little bit more frequently, and you want something that can, you know, size down a little bit, that is a great option as well. So the Neverfull MM also does the side clench. I really like the look of this on the bags. I don't use it all the time, but I find that it just kind of switches things up a little bit if you want to do that. Like I said, this one does do it, but it does make it a little bit smaller as well. Let's go ahead and go side by side on these. So you'd be about this is a size comparison if you did the side clench on that one. With the Neverfull MM, it does give it more of that look of like a square tote bag. Let's go ahead and unhook this one real quick if we can. Maybe, there we go. So that is a really great option as well. The Neverfull MM I found for so many is really popular if you're looking for that everyday tote bag. So for me personally, what I've done is I've used the Neverfull GM like the mom bag, work bag style, like I said, a little bit more. This was more for my road tripping. When I had really little ones, I needed that additional like diaper bag space. This was a great option for that because it allowed me to add those additional items. And then if I didn't want to, I could clench it in. Now for my everyday carry, I do tend to carry larger bags, but this one still was a little bit too big for me to take out shopping and all of that stuff. So the Neverfull MM was really great, even for the mom diaper bag style. This was a great option as well. This allowed me to take it out shopping or running errands and not feel like I had to take a huge tote with me because this one with carrying little ones or having a toddler, it was so challenging to try to keep that much stuff in the little one if I was using that for running errands. So if you're using it for something like that, this is a great option for an everyday bag. I really do like the MM. The other thing about the MM to note is that, like I said, you can put in, I've got all the stuffing in here, so we'll go ahead and take that out really quick. But the MM is really great as well with the organizers. So the GM one is as well, but I tend to find that since the items I'm putting in the GM are a little bit bulkier, sometimes I don't use as many organizers as I would with the MM. For instance, like I use the pouches if I'm taking my agenda, and that sweater I was telling you about, like a sweater agenda, some snacks, or extra change of clothes for a little one. This one was just not in need of an organizer. If you were going to use it more for work or everyday carry, I could see how that would be really helpful for the GM opposed to the MM. So if that makes sense. But the MM is really great with that organizer. Just the additional, like I said, the additional space is really nice for an everyday carry. The thing I want to note with you guys though, the original Neverfull that came out, the GM, MM, and PM, the PM does have a little bit of a shorter drop length on the strap. So if you're looking to buy based on the size of the bag, and you like the size of an Neverfull PM, do keep in mind that that strap is going to fit a little bit tighter and more snug than that of the GM and the GM and the MM. So the strap length on this one's a little bit longer. So if you're wanting that smaller bag, it might be a good option though, is to clench the MM just because you have that little bit extra shoulder length if you need the extra shoulder length. So I just want to note that with you guys as well. We will put the drop length in the description below as well for both bags. But that is something to consider as well, because I tried out the PM and that was kind of an issue that we ran into, was it wasn't as comfortable. But I found that this one is really, really comfortable. It's super easy to use. You do have those side clenches, like I said, so you do have to be aware of those when wearing the bag. You don't want them to, get stuck or pull on anything. But overall, these are a great option if you need that tote bag to carry all the things and more. But this one still, I found, has enough space. I can add those additional items as well. So we're gonna go ahead and do a try on, talk about the date code and heat stamp really quick, and cover a little bit more of the bag and just how it looks. So to go ahead and get started with that, the heat stamp and date code, if you need a third party to authenticate, you have your heat stamp right here on the front of that pouch. And for the date code, if the Neverfull has the date code, again, some of them do not. If they're newer bags, they possibly don't. It would be behind the flap of that bag. So if you need that third party to authenticate, that's where you would look for that. So the other thing to note on the Neverfull, a couple different details I want to share with you guys today. So there have been changes over time in the Neverfulls, prints, styles, patterns, different ways that they've changed the bag, and little bits and details that I've noticed that make it a little bit more functional in some ways and not as prone to some issues. So one of the things is, like this one I have here is an older Neverfull. This is, let's check and see what year it was. I'm not sure off the top of my head. I think it's like a 2000, this one's 2010, I think. So 2010, but this one actually still had the peeling in the pocket. So some Neverfulls, most of the older Neverfulls had that little thin lining in the pocket that would get peely. Louis Vuitton did seem to remedy this, and I have not seen that happen in the newer ones. It doesn't seem to be an issue. I honestly have had multiple bags that had it. All it does is it's a very thin, I kind of explain it like a plastic saran wrap almost, that peels out of that interior pocket sometimes, and it just happens. I've never experienced it being sticky or a problem. It just literally comes out kind of like plastic wrap. You throw it away and you can still use your pocket just fine. So that is something to note. The older Neverfulls, if you have like an 07 or 08, the first generation, I have seen on some of the GMs, like we talk about in some of the videos, that the pocket, the way that they had the pocket stitched on, was pulling it over, and some of those get like that canvas crack right there, which is super common for those year bags. But like I said, the Neverfull is a great option to add to your collection. It's something I'm sure you'd enjoy, and it is really a perfect tote bag for so many people. So does the Neverfull dig on the shoulder? Now, as you can tell, the Neverfull does have those thinner straps, and I know so many of you are concerned about that or experienced it. So the way I answer this is yes and no. So what I mean by that, yes, it is a very comfortable bag in my opinion. It sits well, it's easy to use. However, there are more comfortable bags if you're going to be carrying a lot. So for instance, the Neverfull GM, I've had times where I used it as a work bag. I filled the bag, had laptops, my laptop, my computer, my accessories for my computer, my notebooks, my, just everything. And at that point, it was almost more challenging to use the bag than helpful. So it held the items well. Yes, the Neverfull is made to hold a lot of weight, but it did start to really dig in my shoulder at that point. It was really uncomfortable, and I didn't have a long distance to, take it from my car into a building, but I did find that super uncomfortable when it was super full. And that is full with heavy items. So I've used this bag many times and filled it with different things, like I said, for my mom bag, for instance, or travel, and that was perfectly fine. It was completely full, but it had lighter weight things like the kids' extra clothes or diapers or wipes or snacks. Even my personal clutch I would keep in there like as a purse, and it worked out wonderfully. So do keep in mind, it's more of the items that you put in it rather than the quantity of the items. So that is definitely something to keep in mind. But like I said, this is a great option for your collection for a tote bag. If you're looking for that classic Neverfull look, you cannot go wrong with Louis Vuitton Neverfull. So without further ado, let's go ahead and go on to the try on of the Louis Vuitton Neverfull GM and the Louis Vuitton Neverfull MM. All right, friends, so like I said, I have the Neverfull MM and the Neverfull GM with me. We're gonna go ahead and do a try on, a side-by-side, and see how those fit. So first I want to give you guys a close-up look at how these bags look side by side. Like I said, they're both great options for your collection. I know some people want to add both of them, some just one, but if you want to decide which one works better for you, I was hoping that this can help you guys out a little bit. But like I said, this is the fit of the Neverfull MM. So this fits really well for every day, super comfortable, easy to use. I love how it sits on the shoulder. And this is the GM. So the GM is a larger tote bag. It looks fabulous. I love a good monogram tote bag, especially the ginormous ones. This one, however, I don't find myself using every day. One thing I wanted to share with you guys though. So if you need to use the GM for something heavier, there is a link in my description below for Amazon. There are shoulder pads you can buy to essentially clip on to the Neverfull straps. You can add it to, you can get one that's a one-piece clip, or you could get a double, and it allows the strap to be a little bit thicker by the shoulder and give you some of that padding so it's not digging or hurting your shoulders. So if you love the look of the classic Neverfull, but you're concerned or you don't care for how they carry at the top with those handles, make sure you check out that link below for those shoulder pads, as well as my favorite bag charms, my favorite accessories to add to the Neverfull as well. So those will be linked in the description for you guys. But like I said, you cannot go wrong with the Neverfull. There are just so many uses for this bag. Whether you want to go with the GM or the MM, they are both such great sizes. I love the option of the clasping on the sides as well. So if you get the GM and you feel like you want it a little bit smaller, you can always do that. Or if you have the MM and you want it to just switch it up a little bit, you could do that as well. But they are a great option for everyday carry or those extra travel bags. Even the MM is great for traveling and are on the go to have that extra space or that tote bag. So I absolutely love that. Also, if you check out my link down below in Amazon, I will link some of those organizers with the zip closures. So if you're worried about a tote bag and not having the zipper top, I will link in the description down there for you a great option for an organizer that has a zip closure at the top. So those organizers allow you to have that privacy, especially if you're traveling and you want that extra privacy at the top. You could add that for the GM or the MM. That kind of gives you the zipper closure tote style. So make sure you check out that link down below. I will see you guys in the next video. I'm so glad you came to join me today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye, friends.